feel cranky this evening, Janine.
Yeah.
I had a coffee and it got me a little worked up. And I also haven't been sleeping super well.
How
That's not good.
this coffee makes me sick to drink even a little bit.
I don't like normal coffee. I have like a little cappuccino with a full heaping teaspoon of sugar in it.
Okay.
That's the only way I can drink coffee.
What I do is I do 1 part coffee,
There we
8
go.
parts water, no milk, no sugar. Because otherwise I get shaky and I feel bad.
Yeah, I get like that too if I have too many coffees, or if I have like a coffee and then also a soda.
But I mean if I have more than 3 sips of coffee.
Boy, maybe you need to work on your caffeine tolerance. I don't know. I like mainline caffeine these days. So anyway, hey guys, we are some of the stream friends. We're not all of the stream friends because there's like a million of us. We're like Pokemon now.
Yeah, we can kick 'em
No,
out.
we are the stream friends, and this is the mutiny.
Uh-oh.
Wait, it's not. No, it's not.
So, yeah, hey, welcome to Stream Friends. I'm Janine Hawkins. I'm at Bleating Heart on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. And I got an email today from The Sims 4 Johnson. That was what the address was. That's not what it was. And it had in it instructions to get this Sims 4 Create a Sim demo. And I looked real close. I read their FAQ. I looked at their terms of use. I did not see anything resembling an NDA. So I said to myself, hey, let's take this void that they potentially did not foresee when they decided to email a demo out to people who owned a lot of expansion packs. I guess that's their criteria. And stream this nonsense. And I'm joined today by Keith Carberry
Hey.
and Jack DeKeat.
Hi there. Is there any chance we could have some screen share?
Ooh, yes. Sorry. We are not joined by a lot of the stream friends who I know will be real pissed that they missed this. So, you know, I'm gonna tip my hat to folks out there like probably Arden and Allie and Austin. We have a lot of A people on this stream, don't we?
There's so many A people, it's crazy.
Also, I have to hang up and call you back. 1 second.
Okay.
Call group. Oh, it's still not.
I have to hang up and call you back. It's like your radio program sting.
It is. Also, it's still not letting me screen share, so I have to do it again. And then we're going to call group again. There we
How's
go.
that?
There's share
I have to
screens.
hang
There
up
it
and call
is.
you back.
I'll just do a full thing because I don't want to get a performance hit.
Jack, I think that could be a hit.
Thank you. I mean, I'm working on it.
Very
Also, we
catchy.
don't.
It was light. It was kind of pleasantly light.
We have like a
it's,
half hour-ish, I think, until Nick's going to be doing some. This guy looks a bit derpy. For Nick's going to be doing some Guild Wars 2. Oh, I'm dragging his face. I thought I was rotating the camera,
Oh wow!
but I'm
what?
making
Oh,
his
yeah.
face stretch. Oh, he's kind of handsome
Oh,
when his face is
no.
narrow.
He's kind of handsome when his face is narrower than a face can be.
Well, you
Should we
know.
name him before we do anything?
Oh, maybe. This is so overwhelming. Okay, I guess we can only make young adults, which is very telling of I guess, the audience they're aiming for, where they're like, young adult, that's the most popular one to go for. They're right, I
think
guess, but
maybe they're just not finished with the other ones in terms of editing them.
There's a lot of...
yeah, it might be the like accessories and stuff have to be put in still.
There's a lot of... They feel less like creepy potato-faced putty people.
I'm glad there's no mirror to show you their devil eyes.
Oh, weird. Okay, so these are the different voice types. Instead of just voice 1, 2, 3, 4, it's sweet, melodic, or lilted, which I guess also probably... Are those the same for dudes? No, those are different for dudes. Clear, warm, and brash. Gendered voices.
That's okay.
I don't know that I like that.
Bell, fire, trumpet, sweet, treble clef.
Yeah,
But-
1, 2, and 3 probably just work fine.
Yeah, I don't... The more I think about that, the more I don't like it at all.
It's weird, especially considering how good Sims is about pretty much all that stuff for the most part.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
I think it's had moments. I'm hitting the wrong button for my pictures here.
Peking Ducky says, "Good morning from Australia." Good morning, Australia.
Good morning,
Wow.
Australia. So, do we want to be sweet, melodic, or lilted?
Wait, what do they sound like again? I couldn't hear the first two.
Yumbalaragaba. Amika War.
I don't know that I would call that melodic, personally.
Melodic
It sounds
she
like-
sounds like a bully. All the things that
Sounds like she
says,
smokes.
She's making fun of
I was
someone.
going to say melodic sounds like a character from How I Met Your Mother, which I guess is synonymous.
Also, this doesn't. I guess.
Yumbalaragaba.
I feel like
Oh, so
I'm
that's
gonna
kind of like-
mostly go with lilted. I don't know.
The middle one really sounds like she's making fun of us.
Maybe a little bit. That's probably fine. Okay. Oh, aspiration. We don't want that yet. Maybe we should look at the actual creation stuff before we pick.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Alana. Should we make Alana?
we could.
See if we can see what Alana looks like in this generation.
I don't remember a lot of the details of her face, but I think we can give her a shot here.
Well, Alana did have a toucan for a head, so we've nailed it there.
Oh boy. Okay, so how do I fix her?
Did you click her hair maybe, and that opens up her hair menu?
Oh, it does. You're right.
Ah.
Okay.
This is quite nice.
intuitive.
They said in the FAQ there's a question. It's like, will it have all of the content that'll be available? And it says it has most of the. It has a section, like a chunk. So I don't know if that just means. I don't know if that means like we don't have access to children and adults and stuff. I don't know if they mean like that or if they mean also that not all of the hairstyles and stuff are in. But this looks like a pretty good selection.
Yeah, that might be more than original Sims 3 had. Base Sims 3. Or at least nearly as many.
Base Sims 3 had a section for hat hair. Oh wait, this has hats as separate things. That's good. That's actually
And I guess
great.
hair color's the one at the top as well.
Right, and you
Oh,
can
it's
be like,
face
I only
hair.
want to look at short hairstyles. Ooh, that's a nice little bun. Got like a French twist beehive there. Whoops, I'm grabbing her neck. That's not.
Give me your neck.
Got a little that style is, I think it looks like it's based pretty heavily on one of the most popular modded hairstyles from Sims 3. Like the way it's done is very, 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 very similar.
Do you think that you can...
Herringbone braid or fishbone braid?
I'm not
Showing
too fond
her
of the
some-
colors there, but I quite like the style.
Yeah, I don't know
not-
if you can highlight all the hairstyles or if that's just showing you which ones you can. Big
I
sock
think
bun.
that you can do it to all of them, right? You could do it to all of them previously, couldn't you?
You could control highlights, roots, and the main color of a hairstyle.
Yeah. If I was... I don't know, because this is the first time I'm seeing it, obviously, but if I were making Sims 4, I would not leave anything out of a character creator that was in a previous character creator, unless they were substituting it with a totally different system.
Oh, that blue was very Alana-y. No, the one... yeah. Maybe on shorter hair.
It's weird that there's these preset colors. There's also a filter panel. So I guess here you could pick the texture and the length.
Yeah,
one
I
of
don't know
one
how
of
you
like
have more fine control over the hair.
one of the biggest sort of shakeups in this is that they've gotten rid of
Oh,
the
detail edit mode on the left.
Is that for her? That just brought me into her face. That's okay. That's just for her
Oh,
face.
boo.
one of the big sort of shakeups with this is that they've gotten rid of the style customization panel where you could go in and change all the different specific colors of things or like apply patterns and things like that. Whoops.
That's strange.
Have they just straight up removed it?
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
There's a chance that they've maybe replaced it with a similar but different system, but from the looks of just being able to pick these predefined hair colors, that may not be the case, which will be a bit of a bummer. I don't... This hair panel in particular I find kind of a downer, because I like really... some of my favorite hair colors are not colors that are typically put on a panel like this. Like, I like really pink blondes and stuff, and I like sort of really muted reds, and this does not look like it's providing that. There's a chance that modders will get in here and add stuff, because that's a thing that modders are known to do.
Add stuff?
Well, I mean, when there's a really limited sort of selection like this, like these skin tones in Sims 3 are a good example. People tweaked that so you could add more panels and then add a whole bunch of different skins. So there's a possibility that people will get into that, but that would probably be a few months after release. Anyways,
So it's not the case that we're just missing a menu?
we might be, but I feel like we've been looking.
What's
There
that one on
aren't
the
that
bottom? Below accessories? Makeup.
Makeup.
What happens if you right-click on the hair?
Nothing. I feel like Sims generally does not use right-click so much.
No. Other than to open the contextual menus, or is that left click as well?
It doesn't seem like an issue to be able to do to have like a color wheel for hair. Like, that doesn't seem like a thing that would be a problem
I think
at all.
I think the reason that they've given is that because in the Sims 4 colors can affect moods, the game needs to be able to interpret what a color is, or I guess what family a color is in, and when you give players the ability to tweak that manually on a color wheel, it causes some problems
It could break
in
a
terms
load
of
of systems.
yeah.
Okay.
In terms of
All
like
right.
where do you draw the line between what's red and what's orange, stuff
Yeah.
like that. I think that's the reason they've given. I don't think that's a bad reason necessarily. I'm still not super happy about it, but
I don't think that's an unsolvable reason, is it? Like, just look at a thing. If it like, it's all just RGB
yeah.
stuff. Just whatever color's higher, whatever number.
But I mean, RGB is 3 values, and presumably they're going to have like more than that.
I guess, but there's
Like
got to
purple
be some
versus
smart math
blue
way to
and-
figure out what
Yeah.
it is closest to.
They might also. There's always a chance they could release some sort of like super customization expansion where you get to do a bunch of stuff once they figure out how to do it.
Ah, that
Yeah.
would suck.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than not having it, but it would suck if they.
Yeah. Or they might just be simplifying it. And this is a thing I've sort of been coming to terms with where I'm actually a lot of people get really bummed out. That's a really nice hairstyle. A lot of people get really bummed out when a new Sims game comes out because they can't use any of their expansion stuff anymore because it's a whole new game. And I always kind of have been looking forward to it because it simplifies things in a way that, like, I've got all these expansions, I feel like I should be using them all the time, and that's kind of stressful.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this.
Yeah,
game. Sometimes, like,
and then
it's-
you just kind of completely miss stuff because there's all this
I
crap
don't have
going
time to
on.
deal with
and,
you, horse. I'm too busy driving my water boat around.
Like, your fucking neighbor has a time machine, and there's like a unicorn in your yard, and you're just like, what the fuck do you do?
You gotta go on vacation to France, and you just want to
And
ride
there
your
are
houseboat.
gnomes all up in your shit everywhere.
Right. So it's one of those things where it's like, I'm kind of glad there's a new one coming out because I want to have that streamlined experience again. And it seems like in some ways they've also
streamlined experience. Sorry, no.
it seems
sorry.
like they've also taken some of that to heart. Oh, this is a color pop-up, so you can change the hat color that way. But the hairstyles didn't have that, right? It's just the panel. Okay. So yeah, yeah. I can kind of see why they have also done some simplifying with The Sims 4 in terms of like you know, maybe you don't need to be able to apply 700 patterns to your couch. Maybe you just need, you know, like 10 solid couch options, and I don't know. I can kind of see both sides of it. I don't know. I still, again, I don't know that I'm thrilled specifically with the removal of that, but I kind of get it. For making Alana, we gotta go with the pearl earrings, I think.
I just like custom colors on stuff.
Me too. So Alana's got like these kind of off-white pearl earrings. Could also
Maybe
give
nice
her some
viridian
super
hair.
Cute. I don't know about that. I
They
don't
seem
know
a bit
about
big for her
those.
face, don't they?
Yeah, we have to fix her face real bad still.
This the model for the for all the stuff looks like an actress, and I can't work out which one it looks like. It's not Natalie Portman.
Are you sure?
Maybe, I don't know.
The makeup has a lot of color options. That's good. There's actually a lot of... There could be more lip options, but...
That's a lot of lip options. Maybe I don't know
No,
anything
it's
about
two
lipstick.
lip
it turns
options.
out.
It's... I mean, I guess there's a bunch of different
okay.
colors, but it's like matte lipstick and then gloss.
Okay,
That's
now,
not-
now I see
that's
what
not
you
that
mean. I thought you
much.
meant colors, color-wise.
That's not even that many colors, frankly. There's no fun colors in there at all. Zero blue lipstick. What is that about? That's some bullshit, is what that is. Maybe it's
So
just
is
not
it
in this
official?
version.
We're saying 100. We're just fuck Sims 4.
No, I'm still really excited about this.
Yeah, me too.
It's
I mean,
tough.
the thing that I'm most
it's-
interested in is is building houses anyway.
I'm excited about... There's something about the kind of general milieu of The Sims that, like, it captures me every time, even if I'm not, like, you know... When I actually break down what I'm doing, I'm essentially just directing 4 people to go to the bathroom in order, whilst at the same time wanting a slightly better stove. But there's just something about that, something about the charm with which the game carries a lot of that stuff, the colours, the music, the gameplay loop. I don't know, I find it exciting.
They'd
I
have
haven't
to
got it
really
pre-ordered
fuck it
yet.
up for me to not have a good time. I might not be happy with
Yeah.
certain changes, but even so. Here's the thing I don't like. There's no white here. And I know a lot of people are going, why would you have white blush? Because that's a way to make the cheeks more pronounced without messing around too much with the sliders, and it can add a lot of... It can add some good visual pop to a character. But... Oh well. Okay, let's... Maybe outfits, I guess. Or...
Are we going to do her face last, or are you done with her face?
I'm
The
not done with, no,
nose-mouth
I
distance
haven't done her face
feels-
at all. I haven't touched
Okay.
it all. So Alana has a rather round face.
I don't remember what Alana looks like. All I remember is the name, because how could I ever forget?
She does not have a bum chin, and I don't know how to debum her
It's
chin.
legitimately creepy to me that you can just do this straight onto the model.
It is a little weird. There's a Korean
Is
MMO
it?
called Black Desert that also has a system similar to this.
I just remember it from Spore.
Could
Oh,
you
Spore
click
kind
and
of had that,
drag
but
on
you
them
were-
in Spore? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think you were dragging directly. I think you were dragging.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
hey,
I don't know how to
Austin's in the chat. Austin,
unfuck
hi.
her
They
cheeks
did
up.
release some sort of create a sim thing, and that's
Yes.
this.
Yeah.
Well, they sort of
This-
did.
Yeah,
I
this
guess
is
for
the
peop-
Spore
for people,
character creator.
For people who have just joined us, or have joined us a bit late, I got an email today that said, "Hey, log into Origin and you'll have this Create a Sim demo in your Origin
I am
account."
refreshing my email right now.
And I looked super close for any sort of NDA, and I did not see one. So I said, "Well, yeah, I can probably stream this." She said moments before their Twitch account got banned
Hi, I'm the game police.
by the game police. I really like this
Game
clicking
cop.
and dragging stuff, you guys. I'm a person who is not scared of sliders. And honestly, I can see myself still, I can still imagine using this stuff and wanting sliders in certain cases, because they do offer finer control than this necessarily will. But there's something like being able to say, I don't like the bridge of her nose, and not having to spend the time to dig through the sliders for these specific, like, okay, do I want to look at bridge width? Do I want to look at bridge height, bridge depth? Being able to just be like, I'm
sometimes it is hard to look at a slider and know really what you're going to be affecting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of when I'm playing a game with sliders, there's a lot of like quickly dragging the bar back and forth from both ends to see exactly what it's doing.
I will say it's not quite as like response. It feels a little bit slow. It feels like pulling clay, which I guess allows you to. Right? Yeah, I imagine that allows you to get some sort of like not accidentally mess yourself up and be kind of boned.
I, however, am terrified of sliders, but I'm also terrified of this system, and I'm scared of snakes, and I'm scared of like lots of public transport, and I'm scared of like textured wallpaper.
Wait, why are you okay? Why are you scared of textured wallpaper?
No, I mean more like that kind of like chipboard wallpaper, you know?
No,
or it's like not like nice like William Morris style pattern wallpaper, but like.
Oh, I have to drag this up or down. Okay, I see. I thought I couldn't do anything with that, but I was pulling it wrong.
Did you work out how to unbum her chin?
I just picked a different chin, and then it gives you.
It's pretty debummed, I think.
It gives you some like presets here that you can sort of start from, and one of them was a less bummy chin. So I went with that.
Austin wants to know about the wallpaper thing. Scared of or dislike?
So it's hard for me because I'm finding it hard to describe the exact wallpaper that I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of one with a particularly kind of queasy sheen to it that I associate with bad university rooms, where the walls feel hollow and like you could tap on them and they're nasty sounding. And I guess it's scared of, or I guess they just sort of got bad memories of places like that. So it's not so much that I dislike them in the sense that I dislike, say, for example, the films of Michael Bay, but more that it makes me uncomfortable.
I see. This is a moment when I want sliders right now. I want a slider because I want to be able to say I like this shape, but I want the bottom lip to be fatter. And I don't think I get that. Oh, I do. Okay. Before it was just giving me like whole mouth control, and I didn't want that. Never mind. I'm wrong.
I'm scared of lake and ocean water.
Oh, and I got mouth corners too. Look at this shit.
That's mostly it. Just lake and ocean water, swimming in it.
I wasn't sure for a second. I wasn't sure this was going to give me the kind of mouth control I really need, because a fact about how I make characters is I focus in on the mouth a lot. That's kind of my anchor point for a face. And I was a little worried. I was a lot worried, actually, that I would not have the control I wanted.
Austin says she's very pouty.
She is very pouty.
Well, she has a lot of regrets.
The faces to me just look so much more, not necessarily like directly human, but more expressive in a sort of Pixar-y way to me than The Sims 3. Like I can see these characters becoming animated much more easily than. And when I say becoming animated, I mean not like an animated movie. I mean like becoming animated in discussion or.
Very true. That doesn't look anything like Alana's mouth. Alana's mouth uses a modded lipstick that is real hard to recreate in this. Let me tell you. Also, is that Mac's bottom lip? Really? Can I make it rounder?
I like the description of Alana's mouth as using a modded lipstick that's really hard to use because it reminds me of developers.
Sorry.
Oh wow! It reminds me of
grabbing her forehead does that.
It reminds me of developers describing
How long does it
tech
get?
workarounds for things. Like, oh yeah, the way we're accomplishing this is with weird portals that are really hard to make, except in The Sims, it's like, oh, Alana's lips are accomplished with a modded lipstick that's really hard to do. It's kind of charming.
The tip of her nose is a little bit fiddly to control. I like that it gives you that, there's like a grid, and maybe where you grab kind of affects what you're doing.
WraithTech asks, does Control Z still work?
What does that do?
Undo, I
usually.
guess.
Oh.
There is an undo button.
There's an
right
undo
there.
button, so I imagine that would still work fine. I don't like the way your eyelids are pulsing red because I'm holding them all the way down.
Oh no, Alana, no.
I bet one of the first things that modders will try and do, I don't know if it'll be possible, but will be to make it so you can manipulate stuff at a more dramatic extent. In vanilla Sims, they limit how far you can go with sliders because there's a threshold where, oh god, I've done a horrible thing here. I've done a horrible, horrible thing.
You've also broken her neck. Like, her neck is now bad.
It's because her head is much shorter. But they sort of limited what you can do with sliders because there is a certain threshold with the slider where once you go beyond there, you can't save it, theoretically. So they wanted to make sure that people could still use sliders without irredeemably fucking up a character. And I imagine that is part of what they've done here, of you have this certain range that you can use, and beyond that they've sort of locked it off because they don't want you to fuck things up too bad. But modders will, if they physically are able to, will find a way around that.
I would be surprised if... I mean, I don't know how the Sims team feels about the modding community surrounding The Sims, but I feel like it seems to me like they would almost want them to do that.
Yes. They're pretty good about modders. I think they've hired modders to actually... from what I recall, Sims 2 modders were invited to special events when Sims 3 was coming out. Like preview events, and I think some of them were also hired to work on stuff like store content.
Her face feels a little thin to me if you look at it from the side. Like, it seems a little long or elongated. I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If I pull... Can I pull that out, or is that just down? Right, that's just down. Can I get a good grab on her jaw here? Oh, that's back and forward. I'm gonna pull it. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, that's getting closer. It's a bit uncanny to start to see this character beginning to emerge from the... Sort of from that angle, she looks like nearly perfect.
Oh my God.
But as you... Now she doesn't.
This is absolutely not a dead ringer for Alana, but I don't think we're ever gonna find one. Especially not without
Also,
me
you're not
at her.
looking at a picture, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm going from memory here. Oh, that's how you... See, some of this stuff is also, like, I didn't know how to affect the nose angle. And apparently you have to grab the bridge of the nose and move it side to side. So this is...
Don't do that. Don't do it.
What if that was a special talent she had?
What if it was a special talent she had and it made a noise like this? What
What if it was prehensile?
So I guess one of the things is that, like, you're not... It doesn't offer... One of the... I guess the sales pitch with this is that you don't have to worry about sliders that doesn't make sense what they do. Because you'll just be able to intuit. Like, I want to make this happen, so I'm just going to grab that. But to me, grabbing the bridge of the nose and wiggling it back and forth does not convey this is going to change the angle of the nose at all. So I guess there's still going to be, like, a degree of experimentation happening.
Yeah, I wonder if,
And also now it's not affecting the angle, it's affecting the size. I'm doing the same thing, but it's affecting...
I think you were in detailed edit mode before, now you're not.
Maybe I think I grabbed a different part of the nose. No, okay, well that's...
Maybe it's
I'm
higher
really
up on the
liking
bridge?
this piano music.
Here we go.
Oh, it's the side. Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's like the side of the bridge. So there's still going to be, like... It does look like there's still some...
Weirdness?
What are those
some
arrows?
weirdness.
Oh, scale,
I think that,
guess.
yeah. I think, okay, so that's telling you what you're doing by grabbing there. Are you moving the position or are you affecting scale? So her eye scale area, like her eye scale sweet spot is kind of in the side there.
No.
And that's eyebrow rotation versus eyebrow movement. If we move her face up a bit more, that will help her head feel a bit less long. Move her nose up a bit. Get them lips up a little bit. Bring that chin in.
Oh, that's getting closer.
Mm-hmm. Her hair is also not 100% right, but that's the thing. That's side of our hands, 100%.
The back of her hair is not too bad.
The
like
front's
sort of,
just not quite right. But there aren't a lot of short women's haircuts right now, so...
Is her hair parted the same way? Maybe that's partly why it's looking weird to us.
It could be. Also, her lips are a little bit... That's a bit better.
Just let the pianist play. Don't stop adding extra instrumentation. You don't need, like, bongo drums.
I didn't hear the bongo drums. I heard a string at some point.
No, there was, like, somebody playing some bongo drums very briefly.
That's strange. That's a strange fit for such a stark piano.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nope.
I was really, like, super inspired by the Sims piano music when I was a kid.
I can't remember the old.
Drag the top
Sims
of her head down. I don't like that when I drag the forehead, it like extends the face a bit. I can control width that way too. That's helpful.
Oh, that width. Yeah. That's not too bad.
She looks a little bit like a weird alien.
She looks a little bit like a weird alien version of our Alana.
A little bit.
I don't think she looks like an alien. I don't know. I can't remember what Alana looks like.
She really is getting closer.
I feel like this is probably... We haven't even looked at clothes at all, and Nick has to stream some Guild Wars too soon. How do we find clothes, though? Let's add a sim. Oh, right, it's going to be like clicking on her... Oh, right, we haven't adjusted her body at all. Also, wait, is this going to all be the same... Oh, there's also preset faces. They all look a little bit crazed.
Nick in the chat says we can keep going if we want to.
I don't want to keep going too... Well, I mean, I'll take advantage of that offer for a little bit, but I'm not going to go too far. You can be blue or green. That's an option. That's good.
Austin says, definitely not an alien, like definitely, like the Tomodachi guy.
Oh, and then there's skin details. We can give her freckles.
You can have blue skin, but you can't have white blush.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's... I don't know. Maybe they'll be implementing something. It's also weird that... Well, I guess it's because we're a young adult. I was going to say it's weird there aren't more, like, wrinkle options here, but...
well, you're a young adult still.
I'm really excited about this game.
Me too. That's okay. There we go. None of these colors are quite right for Alana either. That's the other thing.
What would you say
very,
Alana's
neutral...
defining color is?
She has a very nude lipstick, but it's still there. Whereas the bare lips don't look quite right to me. I bet this is insufferable for a lot of people in chat, but also I know a few of my friends who are big into Sims and also Second Life are right there with me with like, why aren't there more neutral lipsticks? Because there fucking should be. So, shout out to my ladies out there.
To an extent, I kind of don't mind that she doesn't look exactly like Ilana, because I kind of like it when the next installment in a game series with a popular protagonist is announced, and you get to see how this protagonist has changed as the text changed or something. You know, like when we saw when Drake was announced for Uncharted 4 and like his face was very slightly different, and you were like, oh, I guess that's the Drake they're going with. There's something kind of neat about making a sim that you know from the previous Sims game and being like, oh, they've changed very slightly with the tech, or like, this is what this version of Alana looks like.
Wait, can you give her a different body skin color than... Okay, no, it changes the whole thing. I was a little worried there.
Austin says, is her neck really going to stay that long?
No, we're gonna fix her neck.
That sounds scary.
I didn't even notice how long her neck was. Now I've noticed.
Also, fixing her proportions a little bit will help with that. I like.
How long can you make
I
her
like
neck?
the way some of the skeletal stuff works here, in terms of like the shoulders, especially.
This really is reminding me a lot of the Spore stuff. It's weird how long it took them to implement that into anything.
Yeah, it's
Is that better? Is that better? Is that better?
I don't think anything changed.
I made her neck incredibly thin. I don't think I have the option to actually... Oh, I can... Is that how I... No, that's head width. Hang on, undo whatever I did there. I don't think there's a way for me to control the actual length of her neck.
But you can make it bigger, and that'll make it look smaller.
I guess, but you don't want like a super thick neck. Can I make her boobs higher? I can. Hooray. So you got like no bra, like good bra, then like 2 bras.
Is that what the slider would be?
Yes. Alana is not exactly stacked.
She's not the bustiest.
I don't know that I like the silhouette of these boobs, but whatever. It could be
That's
my
the other
fault at this
slider.
point. I don't know.
Is there like a detail mode for the body?
I don't know. I don't think so, because there's these sliders instead.
Yeah.
Alana's fairly
I'm gonna-
muscular too, but she's not too... Sorry, what? What are you gonna do?
I was gonna say I was gonna open up Alana in the archive and see if I could
Go for it.
see what she looks like. Streamfriends.tv.
Streamfriends.tv. There's been Sims videos going up all week. Or for the past weekish. I think they're gonna run out soon. But we have a stream planned for tomorrow,
I thought those had already been going up.
Oh yeah, they have. There's just a lot of them.
Oh, okay. Those were long streams.
Yes. I have a thing where I'm real bad at cutting myself off. When it comes to...
Yeah, my
thing when I'm
default
having
is to
fun.
stream for like 6 hours anyway.
I would really like a detailed mode for the body, because I would like slightly thinner ankles.
Whoa. Whoa.
Just slightly.
Oh boy. No, I've just seen Alana.
Oh, did you see when the naked one, when she went super naked?
No, just the difference or the similarity.
Oh.
It's
We didn't do a good job.
cool. No, we haven't done badly.
Okay.
We didn't make an
She
exact
looks-
clone, but...
She looks less bird-like in Sims 4 than she did in Sims. She has this kind of... She has quite
Which is weird considering the hair that this Alana started out with.
She has a
We have to give her that tattoo.
She has a much longer face.
Oh, these
In
tattoos
this.
are all in preset areas, and none of them have color. This one looks like some sort of Sailor Moon thing, though.
And she has a...
Oh wait, they do have... You can add color to them, okay.
She has very big, like, Bioshock Infinite Elizabeth eyes. That this
We
Alana
could give her
doesn't
bigger
have.
eyes. I didn't spend much time with the eyes.
She has pretty big eyes.
Not really.
But they need to be, like, weirdly sort of Disney.
Mm-hmm. I also didn't... Oh, I can control the size of her...
Oh boy.
Part of the illusion of bigger eyes is bigger irises.
Yeah, she's got pretty huge irises. I think the eye shape is also slightly different as well.
More open.
Yes, more open and like a little sadder, if possible.
So eye corners down. That's what sadder means, right?
Yeah.
I think that's as far down as they can go.
Yeah.
Maybe you can
I'm
do sadder
gonna
eyebrows.
post the time-stamped version into the chat. I think this was about the closest that we got to like final Alana.
Okay. And then I think this is probably okay. My gut reaction to her is still, oh damn, she's cute, so can't be that far
Yeah,
off.
you know.
Actually, she seemed a little creepy now. There's something a little creeps going on. I don't.
Nah, Janine, original Alana is actually kind of creepy if you look at her. Soltron says Alana's face is more rounded than this. And
Yeah, I've been
and
trying
Oscar
to
agrees.
get her face rounder, but it's
I don't think we
a
can
bit-
get it much roundedier.
I think this is kind of the best we can do. She's still really cute, though. Is there an eye color
earrings are a
thing
bit
that I've
big.
totally missed? Her earrings are way bigger, but I can't do much about that. How do I change one's eye color? That's probably in the eye detail chunk thing. Here we go.
Alana has like blue-gray eyes, doesn't she?
Oh, that's not right at all.
Nope, that looks like her head's about to go 360 degrees.
We might have to settle for...
Bong.
We might just have to settle for... for like a hazel or a dark brown.
Quarter note says her ears are also slightly too pointy.
I don't have control over that. I think that's just the angle that they're on, because they are quite rounded, but I don't think we get much control over ears. Well, I could try detailed ear editing. Normally ears are not a feature that
Those are some low
games
poly
care
ears.
about. Yeah.
There's like 4 polygons in that ear total.
I mean, there's more than that, but
No, totally only 4.
and you can see there's actually a bit of a curve in the shell of the ear there, so it's not just like a flat texture or anything. But ears are a feature that do not get a lot of love in video games, by and large.
Okay, maybe 6 poly.
I know that Alana has an arm tattoo, but I figured that Allie would appreciate this kind of Sailor Moonish business going on here.
Like she's had one in the interim period between Sims 3 and 4.
Sure, she got her other one removed. And, okay, so body, then we've got styled looks. Betty Bloomer said.
Bloomer set.
This, I think when people complain about The Sims being dumbed down or oversimplified, I can kind of see where they're coming from with stuff like this, but also this is kind of just a neat thing.
And these also kind of work as starting points, right? So
Yeah, just be like, I like this, but maybe pants or something. Maybe they'll... Ooh, there's... Okay. Uh-huh. I like the way they're posed.
yeah.
Oh man, when I was looking at this, I just got this huge pang of, oh, we don't get to play this game after we're done. And then just, oh. Oh right, I didn't... Sorry.
Quarter note says, oh god, when she smiled it was like the Joker.
A little bit. Can I lock this between outfits? Like I used to be able to, or do I have to set them individually? I think I might have to set them individually. Well, I mean, The Sims has always been like that, though, right?
What, with Joker smiling?
Yeah, the way that it stretches smiles has always been a little bit creepy.
That's not so bad. It's the thin one. It's the thin one where it looks like, she's Jokered it.
Mm-hmm. A little bit. Maybe just plain lips. I keep thinking plain lips. She also, Alana does not have cat eyeliner. She just has plain old plain eyeliner. I think this has colors too. Yeah, okay, fine. Casual dress. Or outfit of some sort. Alana does wear a dress though.
Does she, or does she wear like a cardigan and a skirt?
She used to wear a cardigan and a skirt, but for her France vacation, that's a nice outfit.
Oh yeah,
for her France vacation, we put her in a nice little dress.
No, she looks like my clarinet teacher.
That's unfortunate.
Well, to be clear, I have nothing against my clarinet
weird
teacher.
romper.
It's just,
See, this is one of those things. We've had this conversation in our Sim streams of like, this is a thing that was in style when The Sims came out, and then when The Sims 3 came out, and now it's not, and it looks really weird and out of place here. I think that's what this is. This is one of those things where we can kind of see it now, barely, and in like 3 years we're gonna be like, oh my god, what is that?
I've been muted for 2 minutes.
Cool. I was wondering.
okay.
Yeah, maybe even longer, but it seems probably about 2 minutes. The thing that I said that really struck me as weird that someone would ignore it was, Jack, I didn't know you played the clarinet.
Yeah, technically it's my first instrument.
Oh yeah, are you any good?
I haven't played for ages and ages and ages. You know.
It bums me out that I can't be like, man, I like this, but Alana has stripes. Like, she wears stripes. That's her thing. So I want to make it stripy, and we can't do that.
Dre says
Dre
says one day I want Janine to make me in one of these games just so I can know what she really thinks.
I already have.
Dre, she already has. Yeah.
Yeah, she totally has.
We're not going to tell you where though.
You have to find
You're gonna have
out.
to hunt for it. Is that released yet?
We're gonna leave a trail of clues. And
Okay, clue number 1, spit. Clue number 2, fart. Clue number 3, pigs behind doors.
Fun. That was real fun. Was I on that? I think I was on that.
Yeah, because of clue number 4, the theme tune to Lil Clinton.
I suppose I could just
stream.
use these to kind of fake her outfit.
That was a good stream. Yeah,
put some
so
pants on.
everything else that I was saying, the reason that I didn't know that I was muted, they were just comments about what was happening. So I was like, it's not so weird that they would just be ignoring me.
Aw, Keith.
Oh, Keith.
Buddy.
It's fine.
Quarter Note asked if we could make Phil. What do you think we're doing?
Also, we've already done that too.
Yeah.
The same thing. You guys need to. I guess the stream's not up on YouTube yet.
Hey, Kelsey.
But man, that's a good. We need to do more of that soon.
We need
That
to
was
do
a
more
good
of that.
thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jack, have you been made? Have you gotten made?
No, I'm not in the game yet. I don't think.
I know exactly where Jack's going though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have it all
You
planned
gonna
out.
tell
I
me?
have everything planned out now.
I also haven't been made, right? I'm not.
Nope.
I'm not.
But I also know
Okay.
where you're going.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I forgot where Jack was going. No, I remember. Okay, I got it.
Where's he
Is
going?
it
You can tell me.
popcorn?
Jack, did you take your headphones out? Where's Jack going?
Okay, I'm going to take my headphones out right now, and I'm going to put them back in when.
I
when
don't
Janine
believe you. I
spits
think you
Alana.
are. I
No,
think you're just faking. You're just
No,
gonna fake
listen,
it. You're gonna
Just
fake it.
because I come from Britain doesn't mean that I'm an inveterate liar. I'm legitimately going to take my headphones off in 5 seconds, and I'm going to turn them back on when you spin Alana around in circles on the screen. Okay, I'm taking them off now.
Okay.
Dung shoveler. No, that's a test. I was testing to see if he was listening. I think like maybe blacksmith or something.
Okay.
That's
Okay, I
what,
can
that's
see
what I'm
Jack
thinking.
as
Like a craftsman. Or
Can
wait,
we
no,
call
it
him a
wasn't gonna be.
jacksmith?
It wasn't gonna be blacksmith. I had blacksmith for someone else.
He could be quartermaster. Can he be quartermaster?
That's not a thing.
And not a thing in The Sims, or not a thing in real life?
Not a thing. And maybe I was gonna make him a merchant. I think maybe I was gonna make him a merchant.
Quartermaster is a merchant.
Oh, you're right. I was thinking like training quartermaster. Hang on, I'm gonna
Okay.
spin around. We're done.
Got it.
This is weird. This is a weird system.
Hello.
This is a
Hey,
weird
Jack.
system.
Well, I needed you to send me a message or something. You know, you couldn't have like launched a flare from Canada. Ooh, bunny slippers.
So quick from that bit to bunny
Ooh.
slippers.
Those are nice. They're fancy.
Yeah.
Those little heel things.
They got like shells or leaves on them.
It's got like a little flourish.
Oh man, I like those sneakers there.
I wish I'm kind of bummed by the flat selection. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna make a character
Loafers,
who wears
flats.
those.
Yeah, just one pair of flats. Really? Video games?
And not even in any particularly good colors.
Ugh. Well, so there's sort of her personality here. Hobby.
Oh, are you gonna take a complete screenshot of her when she's totally done, or have you been doing that along the way?
I should probably do that, shouldn't I? I think
It'd be
I'll
good to
probably
What
like
is
commemorate.
that thing all the
save
way
her
on
and
the
stuff.
left, on the traits, on the right? I mean, what is that?
Huh?
On the traits thing, there's the masks, the ink, and the
Social.
oh, what is it?
So,
No, what is the picture?
Pigtails.
Oh, it's wine. Okay, I
Pigtails.
couldn't figure out what that was.
It's like champagne. So,
Sure.
okay. Another weird thing is that instead of having 5 traits, you have 4, and then your aspiration defines, or so you have 3, and then your aspiration defines the 4th one, which I know a lot of people are not cool with, but I think it's probably fine. What is Alana?
Wait, sorry, what was that? I was reading the chat. What did you say about it defining the 4th one?
You have 4 traits, but you pick 3, and then your aspiration defines your 4th.
Oh, okay.
And some people are not
That's
super into
kinda
that. Some
cool.
people prefer
No,
the
I
system
quite
where
like
you
that.
have 5, but I think it's okay.
I'm on board with that, yeah.
Materialistic, slob, snob, glutton, ambitious, insane. I don't think kleptomaniac's in here, you guys. Loner, bro, ugh, barf.
That's not a
Outgoing.
blonde boss.
I feel like she's outgoing. She's a schmoozer.
I like that tiny wolf is howling at a tennis ball.
Really, really tiny wolf howling tennis ball.
Ah, wouldn't it be amazing to have a little pocket wolf?
Pocket wolf.
Jack, we talked a lot about what if you open a door and maybe 4% of the times there was just a little piglet there. What if the same frequency of times when you put your hands in your pockets you find a little pocket wolf?
And like 0.9% of the times, it would like nip you, but only like little puppy teeth. You know? It wouldn't
Yeah,
be, like,
yeah, and it would be cute. Like, oh, there's a surprise in there. I thought I was
could
I
get
was
into,
reaching
like,
for my
a little-
wallet. Now I have a puppy friend.
You could get into like a little roustabout fight with this pocket wolf.
Yeah.
I don't remember what else Alana is.
He'd go for your fingers, and you'd like tickle him, and he'd bark at you, but he
geek.
can't really do anything because he's a tiny little pocket wolf.
Look,
he
Keith, the
can't-
Star Wars.
Oh man, do it
She
again.
hallucinated a Star War.
Yeah, man, that's like No Man's Sky above her.
On these Oh, weird. Okay.
What the hell is going on?
So your aspirations are like an aspiration of deviance, and then there's your bonus trait. Gregarious, quick learner, alluring, collector. Well, probably that.
Austin says, Janine, you made medieval Alana a lech, so...
And then there's so I see there's within this. Okay, so each one of these will define your trait, but then when you click it, there's different options.
Oh,
So
okay,
cooking or
okay.
mixology. Lots of breeding or, stuff like that. Well, Lana's goal right now is fishing, so we should probably...
So what's her last trait?
She's a geek. I didn't know what else. I
No,
guess we
the
could...
one because of fishing.
Collector. So they find
Okay.
rare collectibles more often. Where's that thing I'm looking for? Romantic, sure. We should wrap up soon, but I want to look at these other outfit options. See what we got here in the way of formal wear. Not a time. Again, we don't know if they say that this does not have all the content that will be available at launch. I don't know if that means because the children and stuff are locked off, or if that also means that this isn't all the clothing that will be available. I don't know.
I would bet that there's like maybe 10% more clothing.
Yeah, there might be a few more outfits and stuff that they're working on. I'm already really unhappy with
stuff.
No, me neither. I'm absolutely not okay. Like, I'm not interested in this formal wear that's going on right now.
What the hell is that outfit? I call it lime, and nobody likes it.
I call it weird leaf.
Oh, there's not many options for that top. Boo.
This outfit's called a weird leaf. This outfit's called a bad day.
I don't know what's supposed to go with this skirt. You can make this skirt. This skirt comes in a lot of colors, but none of
Jack,
these
it's like a
tops
cause
have
and
those
effect
colors.
outfit.
This outfit's called all the bad Back to the Future movies.
That white's not even the same white.
These are different whites. Get out of here, Sims
Different
4.
These are
Whites.
different whites, damn it.
What are you even doing?
That's the same white.
No, it's not.
it's not.
It's still different. It's like a,
It's
it's
more
like a
different. It's
cool
bluer.
white.
Wait, so you said it's the same white and then immediately followed it up with it's still different, but...
I don't know. We'll just maybe just.
Kyle's
like
the
any of
same
these
as Keith.
dresses.
He's still different.
So like a pink one.
You guys are not the same.
I bet if she was standing against a black background, that would look really weird.
Yeah, probably.
That one looks like she's just ready to get put on top of a cake.
Like a wedding cake or just any cake?
Initially a wedding cake, but just any cake.
And they're gonna like reuse her for birthdays
That's
and
my
stuff.
that's my favorite formal outfit so far, actually.
Shirtless with a pleated skirt. Great.
I think it's a risky look, but I think that Alana can pull it off.
No, that's... None of these skirts are, like, shiny, really, either. So the top looks weird with them. Because the top's super shiny. Man,
I like this a lot, actually.
You like what?
I hope
the
there's
music.
more stuff. I don't know. Just a bodycon dress. It's probably fine. Like a fun color. Green, that actually looks kind of nice. Kind of into that green. And then, like, I don't like that I have to keep switching back and forth to get accessories and makeup for those various things, but maybe that's a thing
Her
I'll
face
have to
is
get
real
used
cute.
to. She's really cute. She's pretty cute. She's a cutie. Get some accessories on there. Oh, there are smaller earrings. It's weird that certain
Penelope
earrings
Cruz.
are gated off as not formal.
That is weird.
It's a weird choice.
I guess there are more formal earrings, but you'd think that there's so few earrings anyway
Oops.
that just put all the earrings in one earring spot.
Yeah. I'm actually going to make sure she has those smaller earrings, because the big ones are weird. Oh, she's so cute. This game's okay. I mean, it's fine.
Is it okay or is it fine? You gotta pick one.
I'm really excited for it.
I'm excited for you.
Even though I don't have a lot of formal options right now.
Even though you don't have formal options? You
guess-
said before we played this, this is some behind the scenes stuff, before we went live, you said if this game doesn't have at least 5 formal options, or sorry, at least 6 formal options, I'm not gonna even play it. Is what
I'm
you
going to
said.
tip a car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
That's what I
you said. I'm
said.
not gonna. I'm gonna
That's
throw
totally
the
what I
computer out the
said.
window.
Yep.
I'm gonna flip a car.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna flip the bird
At the car.
at the car. You're gonna spray paint Sims 4 on the car, flip the bird to the car.
There are no athletic outfits. I do remember Alana's athletic.
I tell you what, though. I was making NPCs in the Skyrim creation kit today. And this is...
What? What is
Nothing
that? What are you
like that.
talking about?
The Skyrim creation kit is the tools used to make Skyrim and mod Skyrim.
Okay.
And I was just making NPCs for practice.
Okay.
And basically the extent of the character creation is, do you want to make an Argonian? Okay. And that's it. You can choose
Oh.
what they wear, and you
I
can
was
choose what they
expecting
wear
so
to go.
much more to that.
No, I'm afraid not. It's just disappointing. I like that band T-shirt actually.
Ooh, okay. That's timely. 2 Wolf Moon
Yeah.
shirt. Yep, that's a timely choice.
Game designers, man.
Like that
I
meme
do like
from
that
a long
band
time
t-shirt,
ago.
I mean, to be fair, there's plenty of people who
We'll think
still
that's
would probably
hilarious.
think
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
I don't like that I can't have any red pants here because Alana's workout outfit is a black top with red shorts, and the best they can do is that weird orange. But they're not shorts. Alana has a great butt. Look at that.
She does.
Wow.
That's all the exercise that she did running to and from work.
That's true. That's fair enough. Yeah, no red shorts option. Guess that's kind of close. Hot pink. That's
Grand Cheetah in the chat, taking a bit and knocking it out of the park, says 3 tiny wolves tennis ball. There's good escalation.
That was very good. Yeah.
What about just solid black? That's okay. Okay, that's not an option. That's fine. Let's pop into sleepwear. That's a choice.
Alana, I'm not gonna tell you that that's bad, but no.
I don't remember what. Alana just sleeps in a nightshirt, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And
Yeah,
these are
with the
nightshirts,
cows on
though.
it. She's got like little
She got
cows on it.
What is on
it's
that? What is
sheep.
that?
It's sheep.
Is that a check-in with some money?
I think it has a buck. It's like a buck check.
Okay.
I was gonna go for learning duck.
Oh, it's just Bolto. They just made Bolto.
Yep. That's. I'm kind of bummed. That's like the closest we can get to Alana's sleep shirt. Is wolf shirt and underpants
You can just call it
And
Bolto.
bunny slippers.
and
You don't
bunny
have to call it wolf
slippers.
shirt if you don't want to.
And then this is party clothes.
That does not suit Alana at all.
So, oh right, because there's no pools in this. So why would you need swimwear?
There's no
Swimwear.
pools in the whole game?
There's no pools in Sims 4 at launch. That will probably be an expansion pack, and that will come with swimsuits and stuff. So that's why this 5th category is not swimwear.
Somebody did a magic spell which meant that there's a 4% chance that when you make a Sims game it won't have pools in it, and unfortunately they made this one and it doesn't have pools in it.
What?
Aw.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they have pools? Are super important.
Is that a sorry?
No. It'd be cool if it was, but it's not.
Oh.
You can buy a sari for Sims 3 on the store with like 10 if you have $10.
Oh really?
Yeah, they actually have a lot of really interesting cultural clothing on there. Mostly treated as costumes, but a lot of it's very nice, at least.
The backhanded compliment of
Yeah.
Sims costume design.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a nice top. This shoulder top.
Oh, sorry, to be clear, when I said costume design, I meant in the sense of like you describe costume design for movies. So I thought of all of this as costume design. I wasn't referring to cultural clothing as costumes.
I know what you mean.
High top's okay. They seem to be buying into the whole kind of shoulders trend at the moment.
Yeah.
Is that a trend? Is there a shoulders trend?
Yeah, I think so.
Tell me about the shoulders trend.
It's just a trend with bare shoulders in
Okay.
clothes.
They tend to split when they release one of these games, they tend to split things between trendy and staples. Because the trendy stuff will eventually just look ugly, and the staples will at least be staples, and hopefully by then more stuff will have come out that you will
the
have
Staples
bought
near my
and
house kind of
so
went
and so.
under though. It's gone the way of Comp USA at this point.
God damn it,
Really?
Keith.
Yeah.
But the other thing is, like, staples can be trendy, you know?
And trendy can be staples.
Keith, where were you going with that?
I don't know.
There was no joy at the end of that road.
Yeah. There wasn't.
Is that a sequin skirt?
Yeah. Sometimes it's
Okay.
nice to, a little pop a sequin with your... I'm sure my super fashionable friends who are watching but haven't made Twitch accounts because they couldn't and they tried valiantly are judging me super hard for this sweater and sequin skirt with pumps outfit. But
It seems like the kind of thing Alana would wear to a party because she'd been too busy stealing paintings from Susie somebody's.
Here's the thing with parties is that they're generally darker than other places that you're at. So I don't think the any of it's really as important.
What are places that you go to, Keith, that are darker than parties?
My bedroom.
And that's it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. To go somewhere that's darker than the parties I would go to, I'd have to have gone to a party.
Right, okay. You're describing some pretty dark parties, Keith.
Yeah.
some of these
I have
thumbnail
super
colors
dark
do
parts.
not line up at all with the color on the... Like, that color to me is not at all what
Did she
she's
just
wearing.
swallow? Did she just, like, gulp?
I don't know.
She's nervous. She's going to a party. You know how
The lighting's
when you're
really
going to a
nice.
party, you're nervous before you go and while you're there and until you leave and then that night?
I'm scared of horses when they run at me. I'm not scared of cows. I like cows. I'm scared of abandoned buildings falling down. I'm scared of cracked china dolls. There's got to be more.
Yeah.
I've written them all down in a book over there, but it's too heavy to get off the shelf.
I
Also,
only
you're scared of
mentioned
it, so-
before
Yeah, that's
water. Pool, pond water, lake water, ocean water, swimming in that. There's a
Right.
bunch of other stuff that I mentioned, but that can all just be that's all just social anxiety stuff. So it's
Yeah.
not interesting like horses running at you.
Oh, to be
I could
a lot
fucking-
of the. I hate to disappoint people, but a lot of the things that I listed, part of it is just a bit. But I don't know. There's something.
Are you? But okay, so Jack. So you're in a field. There's
Okay.
no one around.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You were with friends. They all went off to explore a cave. You decided, no, I'm going to stay in this field, sit down, look at the bugs and
I'm
the
scared
sky.
of exploring caves. Not
Yeah.
scared of bugs or the sky.
Right. So you're there. You see a horse. You say, "Oh, a horse." You kind of walk towards the horse, and it bolts right for you. How do you
Right.
feel?
Yeah. It's
It
that
charges.
scary.
It
That's-
stamps its foot. It and then it runs
that's
right
actually
at you.
legit happened to me on multiple occasions.
yeah?
Because I live in the countryside and it's scary. But what I'm saying is, it's not something I live in fear of. Right. It's not something I live in mortal fear of.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Unlike toads.
Is that true?
No.
Okay.
Toads are okay.
Oh, good. You can actually change the eyebrows, too. And you can make them not match the hair. I was worried about that, also. I think we can get Alana's eyebrows. Little... Ah.
Do you ever have a character creator fear, Janine, of getting this far and then just like fucking it up completely?
It happens. A thing that I do, or at least a thing that I do in The Sims, because it lets me do this, is if I get a character that I really like, just sort of a base state, I will save them. So then, if I'm having a rough character creation day, I can just fall back on that and then tweak them a little bit from there. And so I've
Yeah,
got
it's
some
like
sort
the
of
Windows restore point. Set a restore point.
Yes, exactly. That is exactly the case. Maybe I should just make her eyebrows that color. Hey, we did okay. Maybe not this particular outfit, because Alana doesn't have a party outfit, so we don't have a good frame of comparison for that at all.
Alana doesn't really go to parties so much as invite her boss over and sing racist songs at her for 9 hours.
Oh no, did that... Wait, hold on. What's that?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, Jack, this week when we streamed The Sims, this week, because we've been installing one expansion pack per week, we've installed Late Night. That is the next expansion chronologically. So we also moved Alana to the city, and I made because houses are so much cheaper, apartments are so much cheaper than houses, I used the extra money we had from selling the house, moving to the apartment, to do some serious renovations on the apartment. It was very cute. So we have a super cute apartment in the city. We're going to go to lots of clubs. We're going to meet a cute lady friend. And it's going to be great.
You didn't want to have double houses? Or is that not a thing you can do?
What the hell's double houses?
You can, you can have an apartment and
it's
have a house.
Is it like fourth meal for houses?
Game that they play.
Okay.
I meant not sell the house, but still move into the apartment.
No, because it's in a different town.
Oh,
also,
different
Sims
town.
doesn't
Okay.
really let you do that. You can invest in businesses. You can buy a vacation house.
Are you sure you can have multiple residences?
Because the game wouldn't know where your family was. It wouldn't know what
scared
the
of
fuck
that.
you were.
I thought that it let you own multiple properties, but you had to have one set as your default residence.
I mean, you
And
can
then you
again.
could
You can
switch
own like
whenever.
businesses and stuff. I don't know. Maybe you can. I've never done that.
Okay, I've done
I've
that.
never
It
had
works, I
like.
think.
I've never just been sitting on $50,000 that I've wanted to use in that way, rather than just buying a really, really cool new like super house, or buying like 20 horses.
When it happened a lot when I was doing. I was super deep into the what's the island one? Because I had
Island
the houseboat.
Paradise.
Yeah, Island Paradise. Because I had a
Oh,
houseboat,
did you
and then I
take
was
some
like, well, I need a
screenshots?
regular house too, so that I'm not.
It's
I'm not
offering me
just
the choice.
I was afraid that if I lived on the
That's cute.
houseboat for too long, they would I would just become a pirate. In real life, I would get a taste.
You're gonna upload it to
Get
Facebook. Is there a space? Is there not a space? Is there a space in video games? Oh god.
There's no space in video games, no space in Stream Friends.
I think that everything would beg to differ. Could you take a screenshot of her like that in a kind of neutral character creator state?
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. I'm looking at the Twitch page right now,
Ugh.
and right underneath the stream title is Stream Friends one word, but down near where the bios are, Stream Friends 2 words. So there's not a lot of consistency. I go one word.
My
you
instinct is
have
always
a-
one word. Yeah.
Don't you have screenshots of her on your desktop? I thought I saw a screenshot of her appear on your desktop as you were making her, so maybe there's a button.
I mean, I have a button. I can just take screenshots, but I wanted to take like a nice one.
Oh no, I literally kind of just meant like a just a character creator one, so we can
Ooh.
so we can have it as like a a continuity thing.
I don't know what you mean.
I mean that when we were making this Alana, we pulled up the Alana from the previous stream,
Yes.
and she wasn't posed or anything. It was just in the character creator. So I wonder whether or not at some point it might be useful for us just to have like a neutral shot of this Alana in case we wanted to, I don't know, make Alana or something in future.
Yeah. I mean, I also just saved her, so.
Oh right.
So when Sims 4 comes out,
Uh,
we can just dive right in. It's weird that there's No, I don't want to open that.
people in the chat talking about video games one word or two. I like video games as one word because when you're using it as 2 words, I feel like video is a descriptor of games, and it kind of is limiting it to the video aspect of video games.
That's the opposite of what Idle Thumbs say. And I think Idle Thumbs like it with a space because they like acknowledging its root. They like acknowledging where it came from.
I like it as one thing because I just like the broader definition, and I think of things like Johann Sebastian Bach, which I consider to be like, oh, Johann Sebastian Bach, that's a video game. It's on the.
Do you mean Johann Sebastian Joust?
Joust?
I'm
Did
making
oh yeah,
Alana's
you know how
brother.
Johann Sebastian Bach, the,
Oh my
the famous
God.
composer, you know how he's a video game.
That's what
Joust, yeah,
Alana's
Joust. I
looks
think
like. Randomized brother or randomized twin? Oh shit.
Twin. Alana's twin. Alana's twin.
That's a really good thumbnail of Alana also. She looks really cute. Also, he's very attractive. He's got a bit of a tummy,
He's
but
he's got a bit of a tum tum.
his face definitely makes up for it. Maybe not those
I don't know, I
eyebrows.
think this guy
maybe
looks like a
work on those
goober.
that looks the
Oh,
same, but with
hi.
different clothes. Is it just changing his clothes? Oh
Nope.
no, they
No.
made some.
We got Abe Lincoln over here. Abe regrets. He forgot to put on trousers.
Yeah, I wanted to look a little bit at the dude stuff, but I don't want to spend too much time because I want to get off so that Nick can do Guild Wars.
Austin's
Seems
just
like
reacting to all the twins in the chat. Oh no, buddy, that outfit.
That's a bad shirt. You did a bad shirt,
Yeah,
twin.
you gotta clean that. What is on that?
Something happened.
That is intentional. That is a design that he bought.
He just leant across the counter.
He looks like a cop. Like
Yeah, he
ooh,
likes that sort of.
Ooh, he just like made a weird chirpy sound.
He just yelped.
He did just yelp.
That's a bad hat.
They're not varying
That's
the
an
genetics
iconic
too much
coat.
there.
Have you ever heard about the men's rights movement?
He looks okay. No, he doesn't look okay. Now
From
that I've
the
seen him from
side
the
is
side,
real
he does
bad.
not
The
look
side
okay
is
from the
not
front
good.
anymore. I really like this though. Randomized brother and randomized twin. Blah.
He has the body of Senior Card Gauge. The Homestar Runner.
Did he just appear, go, oh, and then disappear again?
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Ah, bonjour.
There was a theme for like 20 clicks.
Je m'appelle François.
This is
François
very
regrets.
different. This is
One of
very
these things is
different.
not like the others.
It's Adrian Brody.
Holy shit.
DSA just says
We're just back to this.
randomized twin or randomized dad.
Oh my god.
This guy is. This guy has the weirdest everything.
Don't match your hat to your hair color, weirdo. Or your sweater.
Match
This
your
guy's
dress
so
to your hair
matchy-matchy.
He has got a weird.
This
Day
dude,
after day.
Bad shirt.
this dude has the bro trait. Like, don't
Yeah.
even front. He has the bro
Yeah.
trait.
He absolutely
Also,
does.
whoa,
He's got a tum tum.
camo. That does not show from the front, huh?
That's super weird.
He looks really svelte from all other angles, and then he just got like a bun in the
Yeah.
oven.
Hmm.
And he knows it. Look at that expression.
Wait, he knows it? Like, yeah, that's right, I'm pregnant. That's what he knows.
Hang on, are all the men a little. Have they got some tum tum down in the tum?
Maybe. Oh. Did I do that by accident or something? That's about as far as you can go, too.
Does it make a sound effect?
No. It,
Whoop.
oh, you know what we didn't do for Alana? We're dumb. We're demos. Him again? Really? He looks like a neo-Nazi to me with those pants.
Yeah,
Like, am I
yeah, it was-
wrong? He looks really scary, like threatening. Ugh.
that guy looks exactly the opposite of threatening.
His posture's terrible. But that reminds me, we didn't do Alana's walk.
The
good
effect
there's a
is finally the
relationship
Sims is
here.
acknowledging my Mpreg fanfics.
Let's get these. Ooh, oh man, there's a lot of walk styles. Oops, I just grabbed her thigh, and then changed her thighs as a result. You got perky walk.
That's not how anyone's ever walked.
That's known
Unless
as the
they were
walk
doing a
to the.
sketch.
This is the Tim Burton walk.
Huh.
It's the most normal so far, really.
And then we got the feminine walk. That's,
Cool.
I bet I'm gonna make a lot of characters that walk because that's just a nice. That's a standard nice lady
Standard.
walk.
Yeah.
I like that. That's really good.
All right, governor.
Wait, no, I wanted to rotate it. Don't stop.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
That's the
Looking
doctor's
good.
use walk.
No.
That's the doctor's use after a long day of catching sneefle-beefles walk.
Uh-huh.
That's going out to catch the sneefle-beefles.
That's just zippy doo doo dah. That's what that walk is.
I think I like a lot of these, but I think a lot of them are not the way any human has ever walked.
Other than in a mocap studio.
I think that's the reason I like the feminine one, because all these other ones don't look like the way people move.
The first one and the last one both look like the opening scene to Bioshock
Maybe
Infinite.
it's just this normal walk.
Okay, not that one. Party walk.
Perky walk, that's party walk.
Are you sure it's Parky walk?
Perky, like the
Oh,
word,
perky,
like the
okay.
actual word.
I saw the music notes and I was like, oh, party walk.
That is the walk of somebody who has opened a door with a piglet behind it. It's just brightened their day right
What are
up.
these dude walks?
Perky
I
walk.
did- Yep.
Hmm. Feminine walk.
He definitely sells the swagger walk better than Alana did. Same with tough walk. She just looked kind of silly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a skeletal thing or if that's just ingrained social expectations. He also really sells that bouncy walk. What's this guy's name?
I don't like this music.
Oh, Wajini.
Febine Bapsani.
Toplankula.
This is Nola North, right?
Jolie Quisib.
Sure.
Yeah,
Almost
probably.
certainly.
Probably all three of them.
Who's the third? Oh,
No,
you mean
all
all three
three are
voices?
Nolan
I think
North.
meant all three Nolan Norths. Nolan North, Troy Baker Nolan North, and...
Batman Nolan North.
Who plays Batman? Oh, Kevin Conroy or somebody.
So yeah, this has been the Sims 4 character creator Create-A-Sim demo. We have eaten 42 minutes into the time that I wanted to be done by.
And I've
This
eaten
is pretty-
42
pretty cool.
popcorns.
You've eaten more than 42 popcorns.
I don't know how many I've eaten.
42 popcorns is like no popcorns, Jack.
That's like no popcorn, yeah.
It wasn't a full bag, but, you know.
What do you guys feel about popcorn balls? That's a weird food, I think.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, what?
It sounds like
You
American.
never heard of popcorn balls?
No.
How does
Popcorn
it go
balls
together?
are a sphere of popcorn held together by a very light, sweet thing.
No. No.
I mean,
Can you give me,
I'm a,
what are you talking
Do you
about?
eat it like an apple?
you eat it like an apple or like a baseball.
Why
that
would you? Why? Like,
Otherwise
that's,
known
I don't
my
know. It's a
question is
snack food.
why?
I didn't make these. I'm just asking about them.
Oh
no,
man, the
Keith,
chat,
you did.
The chat pointed out we have to name this guy Manny. There we go. Cheerful.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I agree. They're weird. I'm just saying. I'm just expressing to you that I remembered them. And what do you guys think about them? But obviously, you've never heard of them.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Nah.
I mean, I'd eat them because, you know, I'll try new things.
Aha!
Much like that man, I assume.
I'll put a picture of one in the chat.
Okay.
Soulmate.
Kind of like imagine like a less sweet caramel corn. but
I hate
like all
caramel.
stuck together in a ball shape. It's like it's not caramel. It's just like a sweet thing.
Party animal, friend of the world, joke star.
So that looks like the sort of thing that
he wants to be a joke star.
Is it Keith?
Yes. Keith's real name is Manny. He's fucking built.
Just like Keith.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to
Exactly
eat
like me.
apples.
Mm-hmm.
And have you got anything planned for Food Boys next?
Yeah, we do have. We're gonna do loaded raw potato.
Ooh boy.
Yeah.
What do you mean loaded? What does that mean?
You know how you'll get a loaded baked potato?
You know, like buckshot.
Wait, so you're gonna put stuff on it? What are you doing?
You know how you'll get a baked potato, and on top of it will be things like bacon and melted cheese and chives and sour cream. It's
You're gonna put
gonna be
that on a
that, but all of those things are uncooked.
Why? Oh my god. That's
Keith.
Yeah.
You better not die.
I don't know what you mean.
Alright, so
oh boy.
Keep an eye out.
Don't eat. Keep a watch eye on the emergency room. Don't be safe.
Well,
be safe.
I'm just saying. Listen, because Janine and you
Okay,
include
no,
me on the
hang
on
on.
the
I'm
fact
pissed
that
off
people-
because girls can't have that shirt, and I want that shirt right now.
It's a pretty good shirt.
What is it?
bullshit.
I can't see it. It has
It's
the
like
thing
it's
over
like a little life bar with hearts.
it. Oh, that is a good shirt.
It's two different life bars, which is weird. Or maybe one of them is an EXP bar.
Or
I
like
don't know.
one of them, maybe the hearts are like projectiles.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, Jack?
I really don't want Keith to die.
He
I don't know
probably
why you
won't
think he's gonna die.
but I think
This
he's
is the
setting
thing.
himself up for a less pleasant
Potatoes-
experience.
Potatoes are not poisonous if you eat them raw. Like
No, it's
some
not the
people say.
potatoes I'm worried about, dude.
I don't know. Because I'm just saying, like, some people think that you'll die if you eat raw potatoes. So I'm like, we'll have a nice treat. We'll eat the raw potato, but then we'll have it loaded, because loaded baked potatoes are really good.
Right, but the problem is, if you just chow down on some bacon,
Huh?
that's not good for you.
Huh?
God.
Yeah. I mean, I know bacon, high calorie, high fat, but yeah,
my
sometimes you can have bacon. You know what I mean?
See, I'm also a little bothered as a person who enjoys a nice chunk of raw potato, because it's like you're making fun of
Adulterating?
my potato
Predilection.
No, I love potatoes. I've had a bite of raw potato. I didn't like it very much.
Well, anyway, you can keep your eyes peeled for Keith doing that thing soon. And thanks for joining us on Stream Friends for this. Nick is going to pick up with some Guild Wars 2 after this, I think. I'm real sorry, Nick. This was just really fun, and I like making characters. I'm Janine Hawkins. I'm at Bleating Heart on Twitch and Twitter and YouTube. And where can people find you guys?
I'm Jack DeKeat. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at NotQuiteReal. And at my studio's website, thetalltreesgames.co.uk. That's me.
My name is Keith Carberry, and normally I would do things like plug my Twitter handle, which is at something dumb, or the Let's Plays that I do at runbutton.net or youtube.com/runbutton. But what I want to do now, instead of doing that, is talk about how this is just a fucking perfect example of how people are trying to bring the snack friends down. They're trying to keep us from spreading truth, spreading awareness, breaking down snack walls, trying to keep us from enlightening the masses. We're out there trying to change lives and trying to save lives. And it's just disgusting that you people think that you can come in here and bring us down to your level. We won't do it. We won't have it. We won't have it.
Streamfriends.tv for our archives on YouTube. Not everything goes up there, but much of the best stuff. This probably won't. But I'm also going to be writing about this week, and that'll be fun. So watch out for that. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
Won't have
Bye
it.
bye bye. Bye bye bye.
You're out of control, Keith.